Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ThisAbility, the show where we highlight abilities instead of disabilities. My name is Krols and together with my co-host Jules and Stiphout, I will guide you through our journey of today's show. Let's go! Abby will take us on a sailing adventure. Niall gives a cooking class for dummies. Parley Sports Ability Counts football team will kick Jules' butt. Great things are coming up, as you can see. For today's show we also have some guests live in the studio. Abby Harris from Sailability, Rob Amy from Parley Sports Ability Counts. Thank you for being with us in the show. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Bit nervous and excited?
Yeah, it's okay.
Wonderful. All right, and that's not even everything for today, because we also have an amazing performer, Sharon, who will provide us with some live music in the show. Thank you, Sharon, for being here. How are you feeling?
Great, I'm excited as well, so let's start today's show. I've just read your Autocue.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so let's start today's show. Abby, we're starting with you, because you went with Jules on a sailing adventure, kind of.
Yes.
How did the day go? Because it was a sunny Sunday.
It was a glorious day for it, some sun, enough wind to sail by, but not too much. I think if we'd had any more, Jules might have been losing his breakfast. He didn't seem to be that happy on the sail.
Because I heard he was in an emergency boat and he got kind of sick.
Yeah, I don't think he was feeling that great when we had our little chats when we were out on the water.
Okay.
But actually, when he was sailing, it was better, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. And because it was also a very hot day, did you guys have to put on sunscreen and stuff?
Oh well. Everybody that goes sailing normally makes sure they're sort of dressed right for the weather, they're prepared. I'm not sure all you guys were, some of them said they got a bit red afterwards.
Well, we're going to take a look right now on how the day went, and how the filming crew went, so let's have a look.
Hello everyone, such a lovely day to go and join Sailability, which is an association that provides the opportunity for disabled people to go out and sail. Let's go and join them. Okay, we're here with Peter, and Peter runs the charity side of the Sailability portion. I say that right?
That's right.
Okay.
Once a week on a Friday, we take out disabled groups like Dorset Blind, ME groups, MS groups.
But they don't participate in the sailing, I guess.
Same as here, but they come as a group, but just once, maybe or twice a year. We like people, especially people who maybe don't in the week because of disability see many people, to come out and sit on the boat with 5 other people and, have a conversation
and communicate.
Like
one girl in your group we are talking to today. She's called Abby.
Abby.
How long has Abby been here?
Oh, I don't know. Abby's been here longer than I've been here, which is about 4 years.
Oh wow.
She's also rated as a crew member, so she can crew the boat. Not just that.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's also part of our racing team. And today Abby has just agreed to become a member of our management committee.
Ah, okay, that's amazing, that's awesome. Abby, why are we here? What is it? Why are we?
We're sailing with Poole Sailability. The crew on a boat is normally 5 people, 3 disabled members and 2 members of crew who are volunteers.
Okay.
And most of the volunteer crew are able-bodied, but a few of the crew are disabled members as well, like myself.
Can you explain to me and to the viewers exactly what it is you have?
Okay, well I have a big long list, but the main things are I have ME, which is also known as chronic fatigue syndrome, and I have fibromyalgia, and that means basically that I start off in the morning feeling probably like you after a really bad night out.
Okay.
But that for me is the good level. Something sugary or something caffeine-y will give me a little bit boost so I can keep going a little bit longer, but I'm still going to crash, and probably worse than if I'd listened to my body and rested.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it has the same effect on me, so yeah. I think we should probably head to the boat then.
Yeah, that's great.
I was wondering, how did you find Sailability? Because Peter told me a story about the company, but how do you find such a unique
Okay, well, there's a support group for Fromming, and there someone else came already to Sailability. So and they said, "Oh, would you like to come? Want to come and have a trial sail, see what if you like it?" So I did.
So it was love at first sight, or?
Yeah. The great thing about Sailability is you can come along and you can, and we do have members who will come along and
just chill out,
sit for the duration, just enjoy being out with people on the water.
Yeah, I can understand.
In the quiet.
Would you prefer probably more active position?
Yeah, I do. I would rather do as much as I can while I'm out and not be able to do a single thing afterwards.
Well, that looked like a really fun day, wasn't it?
It was a great day on the water.
Can you kind of get us through how the day went from the way you started and when you ended?
So we arrive, sign in, leave an emergency contact number just in case anything happens while you're out there. Get sorted out, get kitted up with life jackets and things like that. We got your guys kitted up as well.
Yeah.
And go get the boat ready, put things like the cushions out, makes it a bit more comfortable for when you're sailing. And then the safety boat goes out first. When it's out and ready on the water, we take the boats out, get out under engine, get the sails up as soon as possible because everybody prefers it. The moment the engines go off, the noise, the smell, it all stops and you're just sailing and there's nothing else to hear but the water and the sails flapping.
Okay.
And then we sailed out. We were sailing in the general direction of Brownsea that day.
Okay.
Brownsea Island, and we sailed towards Brownsea Island, and then when they sort of get to a point in the time where you think, right, we've got to turn around now, turned around and put our spinnakers up, the colourful sails that you saw, and sail back.
Okay.
And then, unfortunately, at some point, someone comes over the radio and says,
time
to pack up, time to go back in, and so we take all the sails down and head back in.
Okay. Because there was an emergency boat going with you?
Yes.
Are there always emergency boats when you go at sailing, or was it just for Jules and the crew?
No, we have our own safety boat, crewed by our own volunteers, and it goes out. It means that if somebody perhaps feels poorly when they're out, they could be transferred to the safety boat and brought back in. Yeah. Or if one of the boats gets into difficulties, maybe running aground, because we can run out of water sometimes in Poole Harbour, they can be towed off the mud by the safety boat as well.
Okay. And we heard you saying that after a day of full sailing, that you feel like we feel the hangover, like I probably feel after a night of binge drinking. How did you feel the day after the sailing adventure?
Actually, that's how I start the day. It goes downhill, but it's it's somebody else pretty much does everything for me. If I need it, my mum will wash my hair in the shower, help me get dressed, or if it's really bad, then I won't be getting dressed that day, and I won't be doing anything much really except for crashing on the sofa.
No better day to spend a day, is there really, than just crashing on the sofa?
Well, it can be frustrating because sometimes your mind's not as exhausted as your body, and you want to be doing something. You really had to recover from you haven't got the body to do it with.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Abby, so much for being here, and I wish you all the best in the future with the Sailability crew. So we have to move on to the next segment, because for our next segment, Jules went cooking with Niall. Niall unfortunately couldn't be here today in our studio, but they both had a wonderful day. Niall has Asperger's, so he needs kind of clarity, but Jules and him had a really fun day. In the morning they went grocery shopping to make a delicious chili con carne. because Niall is, his passion is cooking. That's where he gets a lot of energy from. So they really had a wonderful day all together. Jules is a bit clumsy in the kitchen, so we had some really fun shots. So right now we're going to take a look at how Jules went cooking with Niall.
Today we are at Bournemouth University's student village. I'm meeting up with Niall and I've brought these groceries because he is going to teach me how to cook a proper meal. Let's go and meet him. Hi Niall, I'm Jules.
Oh hi, nice to meet you.
Nice.
Come on in.
Okay, thank you. We are in the kitchen with Niall, right?
Yes.
And Niall, you have Asperger's, right?
Yes, I do.
Do I pronounce that right?
Asperger's.
Asperger's. And can you explain to me and to our viewers what Asperger's is?
It is a mild form of autism, which causes people that have it to have photographic memories, including me, and it can also cause people to not always understand how someone is feeling or what their intention is.
Okay, but one of your fascinations is cooking, right?
It certainly is.
So I brought these groceries and we are gonna cook
Chili con carne.
chili con carne, which is one of your favorites, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, before we're gonna cook, I have a little surprise for you, so we're gonna change over, okay?
Yes.
Let's high five. Okay, Niall, what are the steps in cooking chili con carne?
First, we need to chop the onions
Okay.
and garlic and peppers and saute them.
Do you feel like different with Asperger's or than other people?
Yes and no.
Okay, can you just elaborate on that?
I'm a lot more strict about rules and schedules and reliability.
Okay.
It's hard when fellow team members of mine are doing something considerably contrary to the rules.
Okay.
Or when someone is unreliable, or when someone is getting aggressive.
And do you sometimes get annoyed by yourself then if it doesn't work? Or?
Yes, actually.
Okay. And how do you cope with that?
I try to stay calm and I try to avoid using expletives when frustrated or angry.
So what?
Expletives.
Okay. So swearing.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
I have photographic memory, which gives me an advantage.
Yeah. On the theoretical.
And it also helps me adhere to Harvard referencing strictly when doing essays.
Okay. So do you feel like it has more advantages than disadvantages or otherwise?
More advantages than disadvantages.
Okay. That's very convenient for you then.
Yeah.
But do you as well go out and such? In clubbing?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. How often?
Up to once every 2 weeks.
Do you also like participate in the flirting with the girls or?
I'm talking to someone lately, but I'm not telling you who it is, of
Okay.
course.
We'll keep it at the top secret.
I've faced some rejections in the past throughout university.
Okay. So how did you like dinner?
I really liked it. It was delicious.
Yeah,
Not too spicy, not too bland.
It was a pleasure to cooking with you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Niall.
You're welcome.
So, I got really hungry after watching that chili con carne clip.
Yeah.
You guys
me
do as
too,
well,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say go for a quick snack and then we go into the commercial break and then we'll be right back with you guys. Hang on to us. Hello guys, welcome back to the studio. We've just had a quick snack here.
Yeah.
Got really filled up again. So before the commercial break, we saw Niall cooking. Niall has Asperges. And Rob, then we kind of come to you because you're a football coach for a team with disabled people.
That's right.
Do you also have people like Niall in your team?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's fully inclusive.
Okay.
Possible. Yeah.
Because and how do you cope with that? Because Niall told us that he needs a bit of clarity.
I think the key to ability count football is you've got to know your players first.
Yeah.
You can go in and run a coaching session with people you don't know, but you can't adapt accordingly. So you really do need to know the players. But you can adapt during sessions. Once you know how people tick, you can
just really getting to know your team and
exactly,
what they prefer.
Yeah.
Okay. And so there's kind of a different approach for every
very much
for every player in your football team.
It's individually tailored during the session. Yeah.
Did you actually get training for that, or did you just teach yourself how to?
To be honest, I think you do. You pick it up. The longer you're doing it, the more you pick it up. I have done disability football training. It wasn't a great deal, but it is really about. It's about learning the players and taking a holistic approach. I think.
Because you went out with your team with Jules.
Yes.
Can you kind of give me an idea how that day went with Jules?
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, so he came down for when we were setting up. Obviously, the players arrive. He joined in with the warm-up, joined in with some of the games we played, and then the match at the end. He did all right. We're not signing him on.
Because I heard that Jules is a pretty clumsy football player.
He's probably not quite as clumsy a football player as he is nauseous as a sailor, but he did all right. Yeah.
And how did your team experience the day with Jules and the overall filming crew? Because
actually they were really comfortable with it. And equally, I think it's important sometimes that they have other faces at training. You know, they would get fed up of mine, I think. So it's always good to have other people there, and they can just bounce ideas off of different people.
Okay, so it was a really great day.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
So right now we're going to take a look at the segment where you went footballing with Jules. It looked like a really fun day, so we're going to watch it right now.
As you can see, I'm on a sports field, and that is because today I'm joining Parley Sports Ability Counts because I'm meeting up with Ryan and his team. They're gonna show me and train me in my first ever football training session. Let's rock it. So, Ryan, where are we?
We're at Chapelgate Sports Centre, which combines cricket, tennis and football all into one big campus.
Ryan, why did you join the football team?
Well, mainly it's for, I like to think of it as a fitness kind of thing, to keep my hamstring nice and loose, and it's a good way of socialising with people as well, because you're in a team basically, and you have to work together as a team. It's a challenge as well, because it's not just knocking the ball around and shooting at goal.
Would you like me joining the football training today?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are only more than welcome to have some fun and knock yourself out, yeah? Not literally, but...
Okay, shall we do the magic trick then?
Yeah.
The figure snap, 1, 2, 3. Shall we go to Coach Rob and join the training?
Yes, let's go.
Let's walk off.
Not quite managed yet.
I'm here with Coach Rob. So Rob, how many footballers do you have in your club, in your team?
We have, on a busy training session, we'll have 25 players. Most of them play in the league as well, but not all of them. Some of them just come down for the social side and don't wish to participate in the league anyway. Believe it or not, it's not. Our philosophy at the club is not about winning. Much as the guys, I know the guys. Some of them are competitive, and I know they want to win matches. I personally, I don't ever check the league. What's important for me is to get the maximum number of people out training and involved and participating in Ability Counts football. So to outline Ability Counts football, obviously the focus is on the ability and not the disability. So every player is completely different, whether it's an emotional difficulty or whether it's a physical difficulty. There may be times when, when you have to be realistic and say, this is as much as we can do. We can't change too much to affect everybody else, but we do try and integrate everybody else into the same way of thinking.
And for you, is it more of a sport thing or a social thing you want to teach them?
That's the crucial point. It's a social thing. I think there will be very little football coaching goes in. It is more about inclusivity, the social side of it, their friends, lovely weather, getting out, keeping fit. So when I originally set Parley up, I wanted it set up as a community, not just a football team.
Brian, how did the training go?
Yeah, training went really well. It's certainly challenging on a different surface for people that haven't never worn studs before.
Okay.
It does hurt after a while. Okay. Obviously you will feel a bit tired, obviously.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Day after, and probably a bit stiff, but...
I can understand, yeah.
But apart from that, overall it's good for your fitness.
Hey, Ryan, if I may ask you, what does the team mean for you?
The team mean for me, basically, they're like my family, You treat your friends like your family, so as a team, we've gotten stronger as a team. We've got a good, strong team bond. Yeah, okay, there's some banter as well chucked in there, as there is everywhere these days. But basically, come down here, meet the guys, meet the team, get used to playing football if you've never played football before, and just come down and have some fun.
Okay, as a wrap up, I'm gonna take a group picture with my team.
Well, Rob, that looked like a really fun day.
Yeah, it was great fun.
really nice.
Yeah.
I heard a really nice quote about inclusivity. Can you elaborate a bit more on that?
Yeah, I think like a lot of disability sport, inclusion is a buzzword these days, but where we can, we will integrate everybody. Yeah. There will be the odd boundary. It's more maybe a physical boundary rather than an emotional one, but we do try to include everybody. It's really important that everybody feels a part of it.
Like one big family united with each other.
Yeah.
Because you've been training this team for quite a long time. What's the best experience that you had with them?
Oh gosh, they just keep coming. I think when we first started in the league, when even this weekend just gone, we've just played in the Inclusion Cup. Okay. So we put out our first all-girls team as well. That's a pretty momentous day for them as well. Yeah. But training is always, there's very rarely highlights. It's always just great fun.
It's always fun when you're playing with them.
Yeah.
And did they like Jules as well? Or did they reflect on that after Jules left?
No, I think he got on all right with them, actually. Yeah, really? I did have a few comments afterwards, yeah. I think they did like him. I can't tell him because his head would get big, but yeah, they like Jules.
They like Jules? Yeah. So you would say they would like to do it again sometime else?
Yeah, you will always be welcome.
Really? Yeah. Oh, well, I would like to thank you for spending a day with Jules and overall the football team. I think it's great what you've done and what you are doing for these people. So I would say, Rob, thank you very much. Pleasure. Keep up the good work that you're doing. So next in the studio we have Sean Shears with us.
Hey.
Welcome to the show, Sean. So you're a professional musician.
Well, yeah, if you want to call me that. Did you just say professional musician? Yeah, I have got, how many albums on? This is Tim, by the way, he's my guitarist. Tim Brownsea to link him with a sail in there, and he can't play football to link him with a football. But I have got about 4 EPs on iTunes at the moment, and we're heading to Edinburgh this year. We're touring up in Edinburgh, we're doing a few festivals in Southampton, and we want to tour around Europe. We went all the way to Amsterdam, and the gig fell through, and a lot of people were very disappointed. Okay. Well, my cat was at home, and I just,
take care of that.
Yeah, but no, we really, that's me pretty much. So yeah.
And because you told us that you were touring a lot. Can you tell me some crazy stories that you've witnessed?
Basically, I've written a song called Wheelchair Sex. So me and Tim, we had our first gig together and last year, and it was a very nice small pub. And I said, "Who wants some wheelchair sex?" And everybody just stopped. And then also that song's got me into a lot of trouble because I caused a stage invasion when Tim wasn't with me of one person. But I'm still claiming that. I'm still having that. So I mean, anything else you want to ask? I mean, you know, I'm cool. I mean, I'm not really a sailor. I get a bit, seasick. Plus, to be honest, I just want to hang out on your boat and just play harmonica all the time, and just drink whiskey, and just wouldn't really get involved as much.
I think that would be a great trip if we all go.
Yeah, I'd be a great assistant manager. I could kick them all into line. Look what I've done to Tim.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I was wondering, because you're in a wheelchair, of course. So if you get to those big, if you go touring or go to concerts, if you have to perform, how is it with the accessibility with your wheelchair?
That's a very interesting point. Basically, it's quite awkward because it's not awkward because I have like PAs and I have people like Tim that have sort of come on board and gone, "Oh, your songwriting's really good. Can I get involved?" And they help me get on stage. But a lot of these big venues, you know, that you want to talk about, say the Albert Hall. Even though it's accessible to get into, the stage area might not be that accessible, and that's something that I really want to make clear to festivals, that, you know, we are here, we are ready to perform, we have different ways of doing things, but boy, can we do them good sometimes. And I'm not saying I do my songs good, people. I'm just saying sometimes I can be good, you know.
But I think it also has developed throughout the years, that all the stages become more accessible. I mean, due to the to different acts and laws being passed, they really helped. But I think just people's understanding of the fact that you want to perform as well. And I've known Tim most of my life, but to actually sort of, for him to realise, oh, he writes and composes the songs as well. Tim's a good songwriter as well, so to be able to come up with something on an app on your phone, like these guys have been saying, nothing is really impossible these days. You just got to be a little bit inventive. It's like making a good meal, linking it in there. So like with cooking.
Keeping all linked in.
Just be creative and just
So we're looking forward to Edinburgh this year. We're going to be there from the 21st to 25th.
Okay.
And we're going to be playing at a bicycle festival because we're that rock and roll this Sunday. But yeah, we meet. You know, this is a great thing. We get to meet people like yourselves, and we get stories to tell. Like, you know, making sure that the water's all level on the tables and stuff like that. It's fantastic.
So you're also basing your stories on the things that you experienced throughout touring and stuff?
Yeah, and through life as well. So it's not dwelling too much on a disability. I try to be uplifting with it. And I surround myself with a lot of interesting people, to say the least. I mean, just look at Tim. I mean, you know, he's a wealth of knowledge. We're learning how to write together at the moment. We're having therapy sessions, like couple therapy, but I think we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. But, you know, I mean, I could write a song for you right now if you want. We could come up with something. I've got a shaker on me. Anyone want to play shaker? No? We've got time? No? Okay, cool. Right, that's blowing that one out the water. So, so I'm pretty much, we're looking forward to touring. We want to tour Amsterdam. Really want to. So if you've got a house that you could put us up in,
well, we can manage. We can arrange that for your touring to.
Well, you've agreed live on air now, so that's a contract you've verbally signed.
Yeah. Well, right now we're going to listen to your song, "Live the Dream." So I would say, Sean and Tim, kick it off. The stage is yours.
Oh yeah, microphone. That would help, wouldn't it? Somebody freeze, the frame press, pause, then play, look at what's lost and regain, being down low, don't feel so good at all, when you're up there on the pedestal, you've touched the wrong nerve now, let it go, you've seen real me, so now turn away, but you want me. This torn individual, hell, that's the mistake. I leave behind what limits me. Yeah, I climb that mountain to live my dream. And although I've fallen from grace, I find myself in your embrace, and life seems too good to be true. So I shall live this dream with you. Every day's a journey, I learn something new. Now I'm with nothing to prove. You've made me see what I can achieve. You've released the potential inside me. Now I've touched the raw nerve and now I see this twisted design that makes us complete. I leave behind what limits me to that imaginary place where we both shall meet. I'll climb that mountain when there's no need. Why climb that mountain to live my dream?
Sailing, we've seen people playing football, we've seen people cooking. It was a great show. We've learned that if you follow your passion, just turn your disability and ability, you can do everything. I would like to thank our wonderful guests. I would thank the audience for staying with us, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and keep on going. Thank you for watching.
Fallen from grace, I find myself in your embrace, and life seems too good to be true. So I shall live this dream with you. Go!